Hi, this is Guy. Just a little show note in the beginning of this episode. Something's wrong with our recording thingamabobber. It doesn't make like nice sounds right now, but we used it anyway, and I couldn't fix the audio, so Sean's voice sounds stupid, but you know that's to be expected. Enjoy.
I gotta look it up. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and our friends beyond the binary, to the Wiki Pod with your host PJ and
Guy.
Thank you, Guy. What is today? What is today? When's this episode dropping? A Monday or a Friday?
What day is it? I don't know what day it is.
We don't know what day it is, folks, and you do, though. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you got it together enough to know. You're a listener of the WikiPod, though, so I'm surprised you were able to put pants on this morning.
Yeah.
And remember not to swallow your own tongue, you fucking Nimrod, dipshit, idiot, piece of shit, asshole, fuckface, dipshit. I already said dipshit.
Turd Ferguson.
Man.
Funny name.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald.
He really was like
hero of the pod.
Yeah. Ooh, is he going on the list? Are you already putting him on the list?
Yeah.
Add him to the list.
I was pulling my
heroes.
notes app up. Preemptively because I knew we were gonna straight off the bat bring up a
hero of the pod.
A hero of the pod that hadn't made the list yet, and he's on there.
Just for the listeners out there to know, like in the beginning of this episode, like PJ definitely wasn't screaming. It just was like I was adjusting the levels, and like I don't have the wherewithal or emotional like
fortitude
to actually go back and fix anything.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's fine. It's like we're doing this for the sake of being creative. It doesn't have to be perfect.
It
it
never is perfect already.
Progress, not perfection. Right? Guest of the pod, Sean.
Yeah, we have a guest today.
Wait, Sean, do you want me to use your last name?
No, please.
Okay. Do you want me to plug any of your social media for your various art?
Yeah, we're gonna plug his
stuff?
Media.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is Sean. You're
Sean.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
My Instagram is at obsu.art. That's obsu.art. I have like I don't know, like artwork and stuff.
Lots of oh shit.
Leaving the ringer on once
I did it again. Hold on,
Guy.
Yeah, what's up? Tail off 2125 P&D tail off shrimp. All right, we'll just grab them from Crown.
Yeah.
And the ringer's still on.
Yeah.
On that. Maybe just I'll find out what they cost us, and then we'll add on to whatever it is to give them a good price, but still possibly make a little.
We don't need to make any money on the first one. I'll get some more this week. All right, Al, say goodbye real quick. I gotta go. I'm recording a podcast.
Oh, see ya. Bye.
Bye.
The first hit's always free, right, Guy?
Yeah.
First hit's always free.
Doing business
So anyway,
on the pod. Get them addicted to the shrimp.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You get stuck on shrimp, and we eat so much shrimp we got iodine poisoning. So once again, Guy, this is a common thread through.
Yeah,
our
I mean,
recording
like,
of the pod.
I
you leave
forget-
the ringer on. You leave
Not
the ringer
always.
on. Yes, I feel like it's been the last 4 times.
No, not the last 4 times.
I'm telling you, it's been like the last month
well,
easily.
you know,
get a text message or a phone call.
I put the ringer on when I'm like doing stuff around the house, so I hear it.
And
then I
then-
turn it off when I like have to do something important.
but
Sean,
only after it goes off.
Yeah, but Sean came over and I didn't have time to think.
That's
So
true.
it's my fault.
It's Sean's fault.
It is Sean's fault.
Sean is the problem here.
Absolutely. So, Sean, as a guest of the WikiPod,
Yeah, right.
this is the WikiPod where we hold on, Guy. What?
Go ahead. I'm just wondering, should I make a drop for guests?
No,
now?
we don't need to do that.
I'm
Are you
also
sure?
a listener, so
You
I
can
need
do
to
whatever
stand
you
up
want.
for the
I know.
listeners.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I can't
you're
stop
standing
you.
up.
I'm standing up for the
All right,
listeners.
anyway.
We're not all stupid.
All right, yep.
All right, that we'll be
Anyway.
the judge of that.
Yes, exactly. All right.
And listener, I'd say you'd be the judge of that, but you're not a very wise choice of judgment because you chose to listen to this fucking podcast. So what does that say about you? It says more about you than it says about us. I tell you what. All right, so Sean, just to add some structure to the pod, as I was saying, this is the WikiPod podcast where Guy and I are attempting to go through the entirety of the wikipedia.org website.
Yeah, you're
one
doing great
random
work.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I
One
don't
random
wanna,
article
like,
at a time.
read all this stuff on my own. So
Well, you
That's-
could, but you don't have to. You can just
Yeah.
listen to us
Right.
read it for
Let's
you.
be honest, they can't. The
Ah.
listeners can't. They
Barely literate.
Listen.
Barely literate. Let's just put it that way.
All right.
And so, Sean, as our guest, we just want to kind of introduce you.
Get to know you a little bit.
Get to know you a little bit.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I have a list of questions here that I have in my notes app prepared. So,
right.
first question is, what's your problem?
All right. Let's get into it.
how much time do we have?
I mean, we'll see where the conversation goes. This is kind of a open-ended question, and it's kind of an open-ended format for a podcast. So, yeah, what's your fucking problem?
Yeah, seriously.
I guess I watch the news too much, or like listen to the news.
And as
Yeah.
you know, this is an
apolitical
apolitical
podcast. Yeah.
Apolitical podcast. But you can
yeah.
you can talk about how
Yeah,
much like
I mean,
how much psychic damage the news of the world is giving you.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm like in an okay place in my life, and then I just like watch or like listen to like news articles. And,
You're hitting the pipe, guy.
yeah, I want to like listen. Trust
Now
me.
your
if we-
back's to me.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get into the conversation a little bit here.
That
Okay,
just makes me
nice.
really depressed. So I guess that's my
Oh, this
problem.
is better.
Yeah, I get
guess-
really depressed too. Are you comfortable now, guy?
I'm loving it
Nice.
actually. Yeah. I
All right,
think
yeah. So depression over current events. That's
Yeah.
that's a pretty big problem.
I
There
guess
for-
like I not to disclose my location and dox myself, but I'm relatively close to New York City.
a population
uh,
center.
So I'm worried that I'm like
nuclear.
I'm close enough to New York to be nuked, but probably not far enough away to just be instantly vaporized.
Or as our President Donald John Trump said, the N word.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
referring to nuclear,
So-
folks. Nuclear.
So,
Yeah, so I'm worried I'm just gonna get my skin melted off or something like that, and
Yeah,
being
teeth will
like,
fall out.
you want to
hair
hear
will
something
rot.
like even more concerning? Today, I was talking to a good friend of me and Sean's, MIT Mike.
oh no,
Listener MIT Mike?
I don't know if he's a listener
Does
yet.
he
but
have ties to Jeffrey Epstein like everybody else at MIT?
no, he doesn't. Thank God.
RFK, our head of health.
Yeah, but he's but anyway, like he's a very he's a well-read dude,
Learned
he's a very
individual.
learned
very
individual.
smart man.
Yeah,
Nice.
I asked him.
Shout
like,
out
so-
MIT Mike.
Yeah. I asked him. I was like, "Are you what are you thinking about moving to Europe?" And he told me that him and Lacey actually are looking into it.
See,
That's real bad news.
I don't know about Europe though, because like,
What?
if anything's gonna go down on the ground, it's gonna be in Europe first of all.
Yeah, but like they're going to be fighting. They're going to be the people fighting for the actual ideals that we apparently, I'm using air quotes,
Well,
apparently
like,
stand
you know,
up
like
for.
what if we give in on Ukraine and then Putin just decides to stormroll his way through Europe?
I don't think he's going to do that.
You don't think so?
No.
I think he's going to invade Poland.
No, he's
You're
going to.
crazy
What's going to
if you
happen?
don't think he's going to invade
What's
Poland.
going to happen is if
He's
history
gonna try
has
to
any
take
precedent.
back all the pre-USSR.
Right.
He wants to turn it into North Korea.
No, he doesn't. He's not a communist. He's a capitalist. So, if history has any
North
precedent,
Korea is not communist.
Sure, it is.
No, they say they're communist. It's not. It's just
They
it's
are. They're
it's
just
there's
authoritarian. There's no democracy.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a ruling class of rich people and then like serfs.
No, a ruling political family and a
Yeah,
country that's struggling to bring themselves back from the Stone Age, which they were bombed back to.
Yeah. I
So,
get. But like,
Yeah.
honestly though, that is like for all arcs, that's the ideal situation. Having
This
the
is an
rich.
apolitical podcast.
This
guy.
is not political.
Sure, it is.
How there's what party do the oligarchs are part of?
Communists.
I'd like to maybe move to like some sort of like South Pacific island or something like that.
Yeah, I want to
feel like you're
move. I
maybe
want to move
safer
back
down
to
there.
Australia.
I like the idea of Australia.
Yeah, even though they're kind of like their destiny is tied to that of the foreign policy of the United States. That's
Not as much. I feel like
no, they are. They're very, very much in lockstep with the United States.
I thought they were forming a new trade group. Like I was reading about that they were forming a new trade group with Vietnam and China.
Maybe, but in terms of foreign policy, not so much trade. In terms of militaristic, it's
Oh, okay, yeah, whatever.
So anyway, moving on. That moves us to our second question.
Okay.
Guest Sean of the pod of the WikiPod. Guest Sean, what's your deal?
I don't know. I'd say just trying to get by.
riveting answers.
Aren't we
Yeah.
all? Aren't we
Yeah.
all?
Yeah.
Okay, third question. Probably not as intense or prodding. What's your biggest fear?
Oof.
I think we went over this.
Yeah,
what's
is it
the problem?
being nuked? Being nuked, is that your biggest fear?
No, I think my biggest fear is probably like dying, like in my house or something like that, and then like nobody knowing that happened.
Oh, and just rotting?
Just rotting. And
Oh.
then, like,
How is
like,
that a fear? You're gonna be dead. Who the fuck cares?
I don't know. I guess for my legacy.
It
or
is
something
kind of
like that.
embarrassing.
What legacy?
If you think about it, that's a very embarrassing situation to find yourself in
Dude.
because you'll stink.
When
Yeah,
I
it'll stink.
listen,
like
if
if
some-
I was just like taking a crap and then like I had like a blood hemorrhage in my brain and I'm just like,
Yo,
Elvis style.
I want to be
rotting away in my bathroom and then somebody like is horrified to like come in. and
That's
find
the
that.
best way to die. I want to be found in like the most precarious situation, in like the craziest situation. So like all of a sudden people are like at the funeral, they're like, you know how they found him, right?
Dead on the toilet.
You like
Yep.
like he was hanging from his big toe with his head in a bucket of cement with just his nostrils sticking out.
Wait,
like,
where was your toe hanging from?
from the ceiling?
Garage door.
So
Yeah,
you're
garage door.
hanging
Garage
yourself-
door.
My first thought,
Yeah.
my
Headed
first
to
thought
a
when you said
concrete
ridiculous thing, I thought of that scene where Rose McGowan died in Scream, where she tried to climb through the doggy door, but Ghostface turned the garage door on and it crushed her.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're trying to get away from Ghostface,
Yeah.
and he catches your big toe in the doggy door, and you get caught upside down, and then he just walks up with a bucket of cement and goes, bloop,
Yeah,
pops
yeah,
your head
yeah.
in.
But it wasn't the cement that killed him. No. It was
the toe.
No, he was still alive. But he couldn't talk because like something ruptured in his vocal cords and it like ruined his voice. And then like ants just ate his brains through his nose.
Oh hell yeah!
You see, like this, like that kind of thing. Like I don't want to see that because I don't like gross, horrible things. But I want people like that's something you're remembered for.
Sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly, you know?
And that's, I think, Sean, that's kind of what you're getting at, is you don't want to be remembered for being like so like pathetic that you like died alone and that you had the only reason you got found was because you were stinking up the joint. Mm-hmm. Can we explore that a little bit? Like,
That's not a good
Have you
fear.
ever like been in a situation in your youth where like you like crapped your pants or something, or like you were the stinky kid and kids like made fun of you for being stinky? Is that that's kind of what I'm reading into this a little bit.
Oh, I don't know about crap in my pants, but maybe.
You definitely crap your pants.
I've crapped my pants.
Every friggin'
As a
adult,
kid,
every
yeah.
adult has crapped their pants. Man, woman, and child.
Well, no, I'm
And-
talking.
and-
I'm
and-
talking as a
and-
little
and me.
kid.
As a
I'm
little
talk-
kid, yeah.
Yeah, as a little kid, I crapped my pants at school.
Yeah,
Yeah, did you do that,
yeah.
Sean?
Probably, yeah.
I've
Well,
crapped
how
my-
do you not remember
I've
that?
crapped my pants as an adult. People crap their pants.
Yeah. Oh, I crapped my pants. Famously, crapped my pants while I was on
You
the
know,
phone.
now
with
that I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it, I think I did crap my pants once as a kid, like a little kid, because like back in, I don't know, what was it, the 80s or like maybe like 1990 or whenever I was like in elementary school, they didn't have like regular toilet paper. It was like that hard like brown.
Oh
shit.
yeah,
yeah.
that shit sucks.
And it just like
Sandpaper.
hurt my butt, so I didn't want to go to the bathroom at school. And I think there was one time I couldn't make it home.
Oh, so you were on your way home and it just full release,
No, maybe it was in school. I don't remember. It was
Damn.
like first grade, but
fully successfully repress that memory. Let's give
Yeah.
let's
but-
give
That's
Sean
a-
a round of applause
Yeah.
for
Oh, thank
repressing
you.
a traumatic memory.
So that's just
Sure.
normal. But that's
a beautiful thing.
That's a better fear than dying after. Like, cause like
Crapping
it's
my
like who the
pants in
fuck
public?
cares?
Well,
yeah,
I mean, that is ultimate because the
Like,
way
ima-
that you described it, though, Sean, was dying on the toilet. Crap is involved.
yeah, it's
Well,
implicit
I
in the
guess,
toilet
like,
scene.
Toilet. I mean, it's not specific about the toilet thing. I guess it's just like dying somewhere, and just like nobody like knows.
But you're dead. Like
Yeah,
you
I
wouldn't
guess.
care anymore.
Well, I don't know. I'm
Well,
worried
you
about
could
all the
you could
other
have the
people.
dying. Your dying thought could be, "Oh fuck, I'm dying. No
Oh
one's
fuck! I shit my pants.
no one's around. Like no one's gonna know I'm here."
Yeah.
That's a pretty terrifying thought. I think I have a new fear.
Okay, that.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like,
I'm
that-
dying and
but that's
nobody's
like
here
if
to
I-
help me.
If I accidentally die or something like that. But I do have like a fantasy about just like going out into the woods and like killing myself into like a hole. But
or going onto a boat and just driving out.
just drive it out.
Just keep going.
Actually, yeah, that is an interesting. You bring up the point that you're sort of against a messy suicide
Yes,
guy, but
exactly.
you're not opposed to a natural death that causes like a big mess.
No, I'm just
like
saying
being a decomposing body.
I think there's a problem with that. It's not a good. I don't want that to happen. But it's like, to me, like
that's ideal. Wait,
it's not a
what?
fear.
It's
I'm
not
afraid
fear.
of it.
Oh, you're just like, if it happens, it happens.
If it happens, yeah. But like,
I see.
but like, if
yeah,
I'm gonna go out like something like that, if I'm
If
gonna
it's
go
your
out suddenly,
choice.
yeah. If I'm gonna
Yes.
go out suddenly, I want it to be something that is insane, like crazy, like something insane happens, like I don't know what's gonna happen, but all of a sudden, like I have like 10 minutes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna go and do something crazy. I'm gonna set fire to my house or something.
Nice,
and, set fire to all the cars in the neighborhood.
Send out a mass email chain of death threats to
Yeah,
everybody in
yeah.
your contacts.
So like that Shane Gillis sketch where he's like, they're on the plane and he's calling some
Oh,
he's
yeah,
calling
yeah,
the guy he hates. He's like, we've been given a gift here. Like
Yep.
don't call the person you love. Like fuck someone's day up.
Yep.
That's what I mean.
I guess I'm worried about like an accidental weird death or something like that.
That's the
But,
best
Like
kind.
I would like my death to be like when I'm ready to go and I feel like I've lived out everything that I want to do. Just like walk into the forest, find a spot, and just kind of like lay down there until I turn into moss or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
cool.
It's
That's
an honorable, manly death. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the male urge to bleed out in the snow, I guess.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm cool with that,
Absolutely.
too.
You ever wonder like dying from like some sort of wound out in the woods, but it's nighttime and like the moonlight's hitting just perfectly so that the steam from your wound is rising up, and you kind of look at it and it seems like it's your soul exiting your body.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty tight.
And hopefully you don't start getting eaten by little animals before you're dead, I guess.
That's true. I would fucking hate that. I
Yeah.
got lost in the woods once, and
Oh, yeah.
the biggest thought I had in my mind was that I would like fall, get injured, not be able to move, and then just be like critter chow.
Yep.
Yeah,
you know?
you told me that story, and I honestly don't understand how you escaped the woods.
Critter
because-
Christmas.
Sheer will and determination. Listener, that's something that you can learn.
Sometimes those trails can be hard to follow even in the daytime.
Yep, especially when the only thing you have is your cell phone light on your rapidly dying phone. That was a harrowing situation. But that's in the words of that racist Asian alien from Star Wars, The Force Awakens. That's a story for another time.
Oh, okay.
So, Sean, you're a bit. Actually, let me get the last question, then we'll move on to more specifics.
Yeah.
So that's your biggest fear. Last question: what's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
You know, just working, trying to get through the week every week.
Hell yeah!
Playing some music. I actually I started getting really into lighting, like buying lamps and putting like cool like colored light bulbs in them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's what
Should
I've
talk
got
to
going
Pat
on.
about that. Pat loves that shit.
I talked to Pat about it, but also he's like, he's very into, not into technology in any sort of way.
Oh, no.
But I've got all my light bulbs linked up on like Wi-Fi, so I can control them all and make them different colors. And I gotta say,
Too
it's
much,
like, it's very relaxing to like, make your apartment all like orange or blue or green or kind of wacky colors.
Is it relaxing? It would, it would
yeah.
stress the fuck out of me.
Oh
no,
no,
it
dude.
depends.
Mood lighting.
If your mood switches, you switch the color up.
Yeah, switch the color around.
Really?
In the morning, you can
Yeah.
make it like a bright sunny time. At night, you can make it like all like different green colors, so you feel like you're
that
in
just
like
gives
the-
me like straight up anxiety. Just like what color? Like
You don't even want to think about it. You're like,
No,
oh
like,
fuck, I have to think about what I'm going to change
it's like
the color to.
yeah. Well, it's even deeper than that. I'm like, what am I feeling right now? Oh, what color light do I like? All of a sudden, I have like a job to do.
Oh,
Whereas
no, it's not like a
before
job.
that
It's-
wasn't
it's
It feels like a job.
it's
Like
like how am I feeling right now? I'm feeling kind of green. Let me put the lights on green.
Yeah,
And,
but
you
like,
know, spark up a.
how do you
spark up
know
a
you're
doobie.
feeling green?
you can
If you spark
can,
up a doobie, smoke
But-
some of that green.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, usually that's purple though.
Some of them can like
What?
flicker, like
Yeah,
it's like
purple
a
haze.
candle.
What? Am I wrong?
Yeah,
I have no fucking idea.
you don't smoke weed. Not like me and Sean.
I love weed
I-
culture though.
I don't smoke weed either.
I like the
Sean,
idea-
you haven't broke edge yet, have you?
Oh no, still fully straight edge. Yeah.
Love it. Love the straight edge. Shout out to the straight edge. We are proponents of the straight edge here on the WikiPod.
I
We're
feel
also
like
proponents
straight
of
edge is not cool though.
We're also proponents of drug abuse, though. So
Yeah. I
Also,
like weed
shout out
culture.
to our listeners who abuse substances. Y'all rock.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Shine on, you crazy diamond. No, but Sean, a question I wanted to get to was, You're a Star Wars guy, right?
Right. Yes.
Big time, big time. That's all.
Yep.
What's the state of Star Wars right now? How are you feeling about it?
Oh, it's kind of a mess.
Nice. All right, we
Wait,
don't have to talk about
a
Star
mess?
Wars. And
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they do these things, and then enough people hate them that they don't progress. Like they had that Acolyte show.
It was great.
so the problem is not that they're creating like subpar content. The problem is that people hate it, and so they can't make more of it. That's what your criticism of it is.
It's a little bit of that because there are shows that are like legitimately good, and then like the anti-woke mafia comes out and
Yeah.
Star Wars is woke now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's always been woke.
Well, I mean,
Dude,
I know
the main
the original one is basically like a metaphor for for the Viet Cong destroying the American Empire.
Not only that, it's the most it's the first action movie that was actually like hardcore feminist. Like the main hero, the best hero, the only good person in the show was Princess Leia. These guys came to rescue her, and she rescued herself and everybody else.
She didn't wear no bra neither.
Yeah, and I
She
don't
wore
know,
a bra
maybe
now.
people are
No,
just
her
like
boobies were all
starting
hanging around.
to
I didn't
realize that they hate it because they are the bad guys. I don't know.
Who's the bad guys?
Like right-wing people, I guess.
Whoa.
I know there's actually
Apolitical.
this is an apolitical podcast, but I do specifically know one right-wing dude who is super heavy into Star Wars and just doesn't realize.
Yeah, well, they start
that's the
saying
thing.
about the woke stuff, and I can understand if you don't like it for whatever reason. But a lot of people they say oh, the writing is terrible. It's like, well, is the writing terrible, or are you just mad because it's got lesbians in it or something like that?
Or are you mad because it makes you think that maybe there's something wrong with the way I feel?
Well, here's the other thing too. Who's mad about there being a show that has lesbians in it?
There are a lot of people.
Andrew Tate.
That's insane.
Yeah.
There's not enough
dudes
having sex with each other.
Yeah, Andrew Tate. Literally, he said if you're having sex with women not to procreate,
You're probably gay.
You're gay. That's what Andrew Tate said.
Well,
he's
folks,
probably right.
then, call me.
Gay.
No, I'm trying to think of who's the Hollywood Squares guy.
Oh,
Paul Lind.
Okay.
Just call me Paul Lind, folks.
You
No
know,
kids for me. No thanks. No
Like
thank
I
you.
didn't love the Acolyte show. It wasn't my favorite one, but I thought it was
all right,
fine.
We're
But
going.
it
Yeah, I'm
ended
sorry.
in
I'm
a-
sorry for asking specifics, but this
We're-
really
we're-
is not
we're-
a Star.
I love Star Wars, but I'm done.
we're not
You're
gonna
like
get
our
into it.
fifth or sixth guest on the show, and that's the fifth or sixth like white dude.
Uh-huh.
And we're trying not to fall too into the niche of a podcast done by white people for a handful of our white friends.
Speaking of white people now,
Yeah.
did he watch?
Did he watch?
Yeah.
Not a white guy.
Not a white guy, but
No.
I heard his lawyer quit. didn't he?
Holy shit.
That's right. His
Oh
lawyer
yeah,
quit.
we already said this. This is old news. It's
Oh,
I mean, it's
okay.
going to be even older news when somebody hears this a month later.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't really care. Anyway, he's not dead.
Not dead.
Jeffrey Epstein might be dead.
Yes.
Well, they released the Epstein files, right?
Oh,
no,
shit.
highly redacted. It's
No, and
they're
it's the
never
one
gonna.
but it's the one that they released 2 years ago. But there was 3 trips from Donald Trump on the Lolita Express.
Of course. I mean, everybody
Also,
knows about that.
RFK was in there, I guess, because
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
talking about how, New York's a small town. Like I met Epstein, I met Bill Cosby, I met Harvey Weinstein. He's listing
the
every
worst
sex
people that
offender
he
that he knows. Like, okay, dude, I don't know. If
It's
this
like,
is like,
it's a big city. I try to keep my circle small, so I pick
just
out
were into
sex
sex
offenders.
And the specific circle he tries to keep small is the orifices of the children he has sex with. Hey now, ladies and gentlemen, categories and also categories.
Categories.
Categories. Sean, you don't have to participate in any of this. You're just
Okay.
here as our guest.
Yeah, I won't.
You're just jump in. You don't have to read any of the article. You don't even have to take your phone out if you don't want to. You can look up. You can fact check, but do not. You can do that on your own accord.
Right.
We're not going to
I
instruct
shouldn't-
you to fact check.
I shouldn't fact check or follow links while you guys are.
No,
discussing.
You
don't
can
do-
if you want to. We can't stop you, but
Yeah, but we highly discourage it. It's stupid.
Yeah, so-
We've got all the information here. There's going to be a transcript at the end of it. It's
and you're gonna get to that link eventually.
yeah.
I guess. I mean,
Okay, so my category this episode is going to be Star Wars, something Star Wars related.
is that counting the the what's it called, the Reagan space program for
Sure, it could be
missile
Star
defense?
Wars. Yeah, it could be that. It could be the space
All right,
lasers.
all right.
Space lasers that turn the freaking frogs gay.
I mean, obviously.
Weren't they saying that the horrific fire in Hawaii that wasn't that caused by a
Yeah.
Jewish
Oh
space
my
laser?
gosh. Yeah. They said it was. They literally said Jewish space laser.
That's insane to me. That like serious people can be taken seriously and say things like Jewish space laser.
Yo,
It's
people
insane.
people think the Earth is flat.
Yeah, and
I
then
love
what's
it.
even crazier is because the people that say Jewish space laser because they hate Arabs and hate Palestine, people can hear them say that and be like, "Oh, well, they're not anti-Semitic. They like Israel." And it's like, yeah, they said Jewish space laser. Like they're anti-Semitic. Like it just doesn't matter what nation state they like. They hate Jewish people. Maybe they hate Jewish people so much that they want all Jews to live in one country and leave them all there.
Well, that's what they tried to
interesting.
do by giving them Israel.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You were
Yeah,
you were being facetious.
Yes, exactly.
All right,
Thank you.
all right.
I'm proving a point with wit.
I'll
and
be
irony.
honest. I'm like not listening really.
That's fine. Free Palestine. This is an apolitical.
Yeah,
podcast.
apolitical. I mean, that's an apolitical.
Sean, where are you
podcast.
at with that?
Oh, yeah, I would say Free Palestine. How do you
Nice.
feel
Well, you
about,
would, but why don't you?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Free Palestine.
Nice.
Have you
Got 'em.
seen the Trump,
Ladies and gentlemen,
the,
we got him. Shut the fuck up, Sean. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay, Sean, continue.
the AI Trump Gaza video that got released?
Oh, it
the
was
other day?
insane. It was woke.
Yeah,
Did you hear
there
it was woke?
Yeah, there was like trans belly dancers in it for some reason.
Yeah, women
It's-
with beards.
It's because
Bearded women.
AI is.
It's AI slop.
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah, as a-
wild that they would release that. And
Yeah,
then
because it
Trump-
was released because whatever that stupid Twitter AI or XAI or Grok or whatever it's called. or-
Grok.
Grok, yeah, Gronk is the one that made it. They're like,
Isn't Gronk
look
the
at
football man?
Gronk is cool.
yeah, Gronk, yeah.
Shout out Gronk. Hero of the pod? Question mark? I don't know him.
Busted.
I wouldn't go so
Yeah.
far. as
Okay,
saying
not
He's
a hero
on.
of the
He's
pod.
on a. He's like. There's like a thing there. They're asking him something, and he just goes, "Busted," and it's real funny.
Busted.
Busted.
Oh, maybe he's a Beastie Boys fan.
That
Greatest line from a Beastie Boys song. Oh, your mom threw away your best porno mag. Busted. Was that Gronk that said that?
Probably
Back in 1987?
Yeah.
Could have been.
He was born in 1985.
So wait, Sean,
I
didn't
didn't give my category. Wait, I don't
just
care.
2 seconds, then we'll get to your fucking category. Just calm the fuck down, all right?
I want to know if my category is legal.
Oh God! All right, now I'm more interested. What's your category?
No, I want to know if I can just cover Brit, like just put British.
yeah, England.
together.
That's why I did that.
British shit.
I did that last episode, I think.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can do it
every
this
time.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might have better luck.
Well, here's the thing. What if it's the British production company that was responsible for the casting and crew of the original Star Wars production?
MGM.
Well, it wasn't there.
Oh no,
was a
that's the
British
studio.
production?
It takes place in England.
Was it Star Wars? It was like a British production. Anyway, Sean, the question I wanted to ask you, as someone who's like employed as a professional artist, how do you feel about AI in general?
Oh, I don't like it at all.
No aspect of it.
Shouldn't that be your biggest fear?
Um,
Yeah, I think so because it's gonna put you out of
And
work.
when I say
Yeah.
AI, I don't mean like Skynet, like artificial intelligence, like real artificial intelligence. I'm
No.
talking about like the technology now that's being labeled as AI.
Yeah.
That is just like it's a automated way to create artwork.
it's just it's taken from a pool of artwork it finds on the internet and combining it into some kind of weird slop, and I don't know. You would imagine that they would use AI to make everybody's lives better, and I guess to some extent they do. But
Why?
it seems like they're taking away all the creative jobs with it first,
Yep.
and then all these companies like are just using it to instead of hiring somebody, and then they just get
Austerity.
some cheap dumb bullshit instead of
Absolutely.
something creative. People don't put enough value into the creative stuff anymore. It's like kind of wild. I've been hearing like radio ads where they use it like AI, like that AI like voiceover voice that just
Oh,
like
yeah.
reads text.
Yeah.
And now you hear that voice on like radio like voiceover ads and you're like, man, that took a job away from some voice actor. And it's like,
that voice actor was lazy though.
Yeah, not as lazy as us. We're actually like,
but
Putting our phone to
I
sleep.
hear that and I'm like, oh, that's that dumb AI voice. Like this company's lazy and cheap,
Yeah, but
and I don't like them.
The old people that are listening to the radio, like for some weird reason you're listening to the radio, but like the people that are over 70, they hear that voice and they're just like, "Oh, that sweet little boy." they don't care because they're old.
I'm a big fan of the Sweet Little Boy in the Cars for Kids commercial. That's cute.
The Cars for Kids is a scam.
I don't. What is in the scam?
Good point.
Thank you. All right. Who's picking the article? Did I pick last time?
I'll
or did
pick
you?
the article.
Pick an article.
I don't
So you're
fucking
guessing
care.
England. I'm guessing.
I'm kidding. I'm no.
What did I guess?
I'm
Star Wars.
I'm picking the British Empire.
Oh, British Empire.
Yeah, so,
All
like-
right, so that covers.
That covers a lot. It
Sure
doesn't.
does.
It does, but like it doesn't cover the like. It covers the fall of the British Empire, but not after. So like if we got the Beatles, it would not count
No, yeah, what? It's
because
part of
the
England.
because the Empire had fallen.
They
at that point.
invaded. They invaded the
Oh,
British
yeah.
invasion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that counts.
All right. Good.
That
Yeah,
like
definitely
technicality.
I pray to God I get something for the
Wait.
British Empire.
Sean, I can't remember. Are you a Beatles guy?
Oh, no, I
No,
don't really
fuck
like
that
them
band.
that much.
Y'all are crazy. I'm not a Beatles guy myself, but I can't say fuck that band
Why not?
because
It's real easy.
They have tracks.
Everybody has tracks.
No,
Led
it's not
Zeppelin
true.
has
That-
tracks,
no,
and I
Led
think
Zeppelin
they're
has
terrible.
Led Zeppelin has zero tracks.
No,
Imagine
they have a greatest hits album.
Imagine
It's fine.
Imagine being one of the most like celebrated rock and roll bands of all time, and a cover band of yours does an infinitely better version. Have you ever heard of Dread Zeppelin?
I mean, I 100% agree with you.
It's a-
I've
you-
never heard them, but I mean, I can imagine.
It's better than
anybody
you
do-
could imagine. It's a reggae-fied Led Zeppelin cover band, but the singer is an Elvis impersonator.
Sounds amazing.
It's great. It's
All
so
I'm
much
saying
better
is
than
that-
Led Zeppelin.
That any popular band does have tracks. Name me a popular band that doesn't have tracks.
Backstreet Boys.
What are you talking about? Are you fucking kidding me?
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing
Yeah,
but
that's a track. That's a track. I was wrong about that. That just was the first thing that came to mind. Let me think.
Yeah, this is a tough one, right?
Oh, fuck.
Because it doesn't exist.
Hanson? Hanson has zero track.
Bop, 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 bop. That song rips. That rips.
Yeah, never mind. Oh.
Certainly gets stuck in your head.
What's it called? Crash Test Dummies. That song blows.
No, it's sick.
The song blows goats. That's the sound you make when you're blowing a goat.
Who cares?
You know
It's
what,
still
like-
a good song.
You know, like when you're like giving someone a blowjob and you like take it to the next level, you go. It makes your like throat turn into like a vibrator. It's pretty cool.
The song's still good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And listeners, that's a little sex tip from the Anti-Sex Podcast, the Wikipod. We are apolitical and anti-sex.
We're not anti-sex.
I'm anti-sex. Sean, where are you at with sex? Pro or con?
Yeah, I'm pro. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Nice. Yes, please.
Yes. All right. All right. I'm hitting random.
Hit random. What do we got?
Ralph Binney.
What? How do you spell that?
Ralph, like you would spell Ralph, like Ralph, and then Binney, Binney.
Binney. Is he British?
He's a Royal Naval officer.
Is this British?
Oh, he's British. You don't have to read any of this, guy.
Oh my God,
You did it.
he's fucking British.
You finally did it.
Dude.
You cast a wide enough net that you finally landed.
1884 to 1944. That's like in the heart of the British Empire, I
Yeah, he
think.
might have died during World War II.
No, he did. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was like a commander probably. Let me
Yeah.
just tell you this right now.
How excited are you?
I'm excited to win, but also super disappointed.
Why?
Because it's like I'm always getting fucking British shit,
Yeah.
and I hate it. Like
Yeah, but
none
you
of it
didn't-
is good.
It's finally paid off now.
Yeah, but it's not like it's
you
like,
anticipated it.
come on, it's like, dude, it's like having to eat a shit sandwich every time that we like make this podcast. But now I don't have to eat the shit sandwich.
Yeah,
I
because
still-
you said-
But I still don't get dinner. You know,
That's true.
It's just
You have to
it's-
sit back and watch me eat my delicious shit sandwich.
Yeah, but I don't want your shit sandwich. But I want to eat, just
Dude.
not a shit sandwich.
This is probably TMI, but I took a huge dump today. It was great.
How many pounds?
Had
Dude.
to have been a 2-pounder.
Invention idea? Don't listen. They're too stupid to do
Shit
this.
scale.
Your toilet has a scale at the bottom of it.
That's a pretty fucking cool idea.
Yeah. So like your toilet, Like at the dude. Even
You're
better.
turning and looking to Sean as if he doesn't understand exactly what the concept.
No,
is.
but I'm seeing if he agrees with me or he doesn't.
Yeah,
think
where
it-
you at with
but,
that, Sean?
But not
Thumbs
just
up or thumbs
but
down?
not just a shit scale. Let me just say, not just a shit scale.
you-
It has like a shit analysis. So it goes in there and it like does like a little lab real quick, and then at like you flush it, and then like a little like reading comes out on your phone that tells you, oh, you're deficient in iron and this because
Oh,
it can
yeah,
tell
that's
from
a
your
good
shit.
idea.
Also, your shit weighed like 6 pounds. That's
Nice.
a lot of shit.
You've
Yeah,
been
that's a lot
shitting a
of-
lot
that's a lot of
lately.
dope.
You
Yeah,
might
it
wanna
tells
look
you've
into
been like
And the graphic that the app gives you is that sick Triceratops from Jurassic Park laying down on its side next to a giant pile of dung.
Yeah.
We've all been there, folks.
And
We've all taken big dumps like that.
It gives you a dump rating. Like this is 5 dumps. Like the little poop emoji comes up and it's like 4.5 dumps. You know.
Nice. Okay.
I mean, that sounds like it would be useful. I got one of those Tushy things.
Hell yeah!
Those
Shout out
are,
the Tushy bidet.
Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't
great.
sponsored by Tushy, but
Wait,
Uh,
it's
I
a
would.
You
my
should-
brother Al put a bidet in his house.
yeah,
when he
it's
did the bathroom,
same
he's like
thing.
he loves
you
it.
You don't need to put a bidet. It's just like an attachment. You
Yeah,
know,
but
hook the pipe.
he's like good at
And
things, so he does
yeah, it
things.
sprays out your butthole and makes you all nice and clean.
You don't have
It's
to think twice
life-changing.
about it. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not like those horrific moments. Ladies, take a seat, fellas. You know what we're talking about when you got a big old bush of hair down between
Oh,
the
yeah.
butt cracks.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And some days it'll just feel like you're trying to wipe peanut butter out of a carpet. Or what is it? The way that Sean Penn, Chris Penn? No, what's his name from Parks and Recreation?
Oh,
Chris Pratt.
Chris
Chris
Pratt.
Pratt.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, Pratt.
It's that outtake from Parks and Rec where Chris Pratt's talking about wiping. And he's just like, you wipe, and it's just like 16 or 17 wipes later, it's the same amount of poop. It's like, what is there, a poop marker in my butt?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but no, not with the Tushy
Now
bidet.
with Tushy, you spray all that out with the just cool stream of water.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, here's the thing that bums me out about the Tushy bidet. I don't always have to take a dump when I'm home, and it pisses me the fuck off when I'm not taking a dump at home because I don't have my Tushy bidet. It's a genuine problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I have a bidet at the toilet in my job too, so usually I'm
motherfucker.
covered. So if I can just
How do you
keep,
have a bidet at your job? What kind of job are you working at? Do they have a bidet?
I don't know, they put one in. I don't know.
It's pretty sick. I was trying
They're
to talk.
saving money on paper.
Maybe.
Yeah,
That
it could be a
that
tax
sounds good.
Could be a tax write-off.
That is,
I mean, I try not to poop at work, but
but you don't have like, dude. If I had a bidet at work, I'd be pooping at work.
How
yeah, I
awful
don't know. I
was
just
it?
don't want to stink up the bathroom in front of all my coworkers. That's
Yeah, it's
awkward.
true. Remember TDT?
Yeah, TDT was disgusting.
Yeah, you said
That
your
bathroom had
desk
carpet.
was. Yeah, your desk was immediately next to the toilet.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the other toilet
It was
downstairs that
constantly
had
getting
you just had
overflowed.
the cardboard. Like there was no door, just the cardboard box.
Oh, that was
wasn't-
cool.
That wasn't there when I worked there.
Yeah,
Oh.
the
They cordoned
the
it off.
landlord took it away and gave it to that other like weird illegal room that they have over there.
Yeah.
But that was cool. It was just a cardboard door and like it looked like a bathroom from like a Saw movie or something like that.
Yeah, it was great.
Hell yeah.
One of my favorites.
Shout out carpeted bathrooms.
Yeah,
Oh.
truly nasty.
Truly,
Especially
fuck.
when it was
It's a
constantly getting
choice.
overflown.
It's a choice. I don't know.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know who ever in their right mind would be like, you know what this bathroom needs? Carpet. I've seen videos online of people who put carpeting on the walls of their bathroom. That's nutty. That's
I
straight
mean,
up
that
nutty.
whole
All right, so
building
it's my
was like
turn
an
to read
apocalypse
the
building.
entire article, I guess.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
so we
like
got-
a bunch. This
yeah.
is a pretty. It's not a stub, but it's not super long. It's
Whatever.
stupid British
listener.
bullshit.
Listener, this is what you're here for. I don't know
Yeah.
why you're bummed out about this guy.
I'm
You don't have
taking
to
a
read
nap.
Any of it. All right. Good night. Captain Ralph Douglas Binney, CBE. That's a common something era. I thought it was just CE for common era because we don't do AD anymore. What's CBE?
CBE. It's the common.
Oh no! Wait, no. It's after his name, so that's whatever his rank is. Captain
Colonel.
No, Captain of the British Empire, I guess.
Oh wow!
Whatever.
Well, you know what? That makes
So-
sense. We're
so
gonna
he
just
was
say
born,
that.
14th of October, 1888, and passed away on 8th of December, 1944. Was a Royal Navy officer. He is commemorated today by the Binney Memorial Medal. So they made a medal after this motherfucker.
Yeah,
fuck
he's
him.
important.
Yeah, fuck him.
I don't like
Ralph,
British
I'll
Army
tell you
people.
who fucked him. Probably his wife or one of his many underage boy
Oh
concubines.
hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude! They tell us about his what's it called? About his injury too.
Love it. So
Or how he
Ralph-
died.
Ralph Binney, born 14th October 1888 in Cookham, Berkshire, England, died 8 December 1944, age 56 in London, England. Damn, he was only 56.
Yeah.
That's wild. Cause of death: fatally injured whilst apprehending burglars of a Jewish shop. Damn,
He's
that
a
wasn't
fucking cop.
Jeweler's shop. You said Jewish shop.
No, I said jewelers.
I heard Jewish.
Oh, that's because I kind of slur my words a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
don't know if you were conflating that.
Well, I
with-
appreciate you calling that out because I don't want anything to be crossed. This is an apolitical podcast, but we absolutely despise anti-Semitism in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So thank you, guest Sean.
Yo, this-
Nationality: English. Occupation: Captain, Royal Navy, known for a British Memorial Medal. Title: Captain. What's up?
I'm just like, was he a cop? Maybe he was a cop. Like,
Well, he was, apprehending burglars of a jeweler's shop. He could have just been a good Samaritan. It was just like, hey, stop that! Don't
is
do
that good?
Trying to. Well, no. When you see somebody
Say something.
No, when you see somebody who's committing a crime in terms of like material goods, like if you see somebody shoplifting, you didn't. Just look the other way. Just let them do what they're gonna do. You know?
Unless it's in like a tiny store that is ran by like.
Well, no. It's not your store. Just let it happen. So, folks, if you're at a fish market, for instance, and you see somebody
Don't steal from me.
reaching over the glass into the ice and just grabbing handfuls of shrimp, just let it happen. You know.
Yeah, if you see like a fish truck, if you break into the back of that thing,
Yeah, if
I
you-
would-
like
if
20
you see
grand
it-
worth
if
of
you see
clams.
if you see like a fishmonger who's making a delivery and he's trying to carry everything, so he just has to make one trip in and he leaves the door open, just pop
Lazy
in and just
man's
grab
load.
it. Because, guy, do you just a completely unrelated question? Do you ride with your wallet on you? Do you drive with your wallet on you? Take your wallet out and like leave it in your dash? Where do you leave your wallet when you're driving?
In my pocket.
It stays in your pocket.
Yeah.
All right, listener, never mind. You're not going to get a wallet. You're
He's
probably
probably
just
got
get some fish.
$800 of cash rolled up in his sweatpants.
That's true. Absolutely. Plexico Burris style. All right, flexing his wad right now, demonstrating it. He's got a wad that's rubber banded to his wallet. Very impressive. Nice wad, bro.
It was just a really good call. I don't know why you would know that.
So, listener, jury's out. Just saying,
Certainly don't rat on anybody if they're robbing from Walmart or something like that.
No,
don't snitch.
don't rat
Don't
on
snitch.
them, and probably like I don't know, robbing a jewelry store like sounds like
You're doing the Lord's work.
I know. I like
Especially back in the 1940s.
they're
those-
all blood diamonds.
You know they're blood diamonds.
But
especially in a British store.
like and
Forget about
oh my God, you're 100%.
Of course I'm right. When am I ever wrong?
Lots of times.
Shut the fuck you. How dare you?
How
How
dare-
dare
well,
you?
I'm just-
in front of our guest, in front of Sean. You're
He lived with us for like 2 years. Yeah,
this is true. Actually, he was actually the connective tissue that brought us together.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you,
Shout
Sean.
out, Sean.
Hey,
Yeah, former roommate Sean. How do
I'm
you,
basically
you,
the founder of this podcast.
more or less, but
Yeah.
you guys didn't like it when I wanted to call our apartment the Gut Hut.
I was
right?
okay with it.
You were okay with it. Sean. You didn't like that.
I mean, I don't. Maybe I was
I
opposed
mean,
to it.
we
I don't
were
remember. I thought
ashamed.
it was fine.
We were
Okay.
ashamed of our guts.
I wasn't.
Yeah. Well, you were by far the skinniest out of the three of us.
I had the least impressive gut. I will say that.
Yeah.
I had a gut nonetheless, though. I was the only beer drinker of the crew.
Well, yeah.
And I apologize for all the times I drank beers in the shower and left beer cans in there. That was not cool. Not cool on my part. And I can't apologize enough for that.
I never found any. So like it was fine.
Sean, you found a couple, right?
I don't remember.
You guys took
honestly.
showers at different times. I always
This
took a
is
shower
true.
when I got home from work.
This is true.
I never
Yeah.
took one in the morning because fuck that. Like going into the shower in the morning is the worst.
No, showering in the morning sometimes it's not my current routine. I shower after I get home from work too, but when I was younger and I was going to school, I was taking showers every morning. But I would wake up stupid early because I had a bunch of siblings, so I would wake up stupid early so I could get the shower first and get all the hot water.
I have to shower in the morning, otherwise I don't feel like I'm awake.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels like it wakes me up. It's pretty nice. So anyway, this motherfucker, naval career. He was born in Cookham, Berkshire, on 14th October. How many times are you gonna fucking say that? He joined the Royal Navy as a midshipman on 15th May 1903. Promoted to sub-lieutenant.
It's pronounced lieutenant if you're British.
Oh,
I say lieutenant.
thank you, appreciate that.
Wait, they say they pronounce LIEUT
Lieutenant,
as
yeah.
left.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's stupid. British is a stupid language.
British in general is terrible.
Absolutely. So promoted to sub-lieutenant, in 1908, and then lieutenant commander in 1916. He served throughout the Great War. What was so great about it? What's so civil about war anyway? That's all I
It was
gotta
really
say.
large. I
It
guess.
was pretty
There
big.
a lot
Yeah,
going
great
on.
as in great as
Oh, not as in
grand.
like good.
No, well, I mean,
Yeah, big,
no.
big, great as in big.
Imagine if there was like a war over like Pillsbury
like,
biscuits and
like
it was
the
called
Great
the Grands.
Bambino or the Great Gatsby.
Yeah. So what if there was like a war that was like over like Pillsbury biscuits and it was called the Grands War?
I'd totally be down for that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So he was promoted from lieutenant commander to commander at the end of 1920. In the late 1920s, he was commander, that is second in command, of the HMS Royal Sovereign. Lieutenant, what's CDR? Lieutenant
Commander,
CDR,
maybe?
that-
commander, right?
No, the CDR is like a CD. It's
It's a blank CD that you recorded.
You record your
yeah.
song, you hand
put
them
the-
out at shows, and you write on Sharpie like
Or you
1996 demo.
Or you burn a copy of the Slim Shady LP onto a CD and give it to your friend at school.
Yeah, you could do
Where
that.
you at with the Slim Shady LP? Were you a fan when it came out?
There's like 2 songs that I liked on it.
How about you, Sean?
I like
No.
the 8 Mile soundtrack
No.
better.
8 Mile better? Okay. What about the Marshall Mathers LP?
I don't
Is that a
remember
little bit,
that one.
It's a little bit grittier, a little bit darker. So anyway, where was I? CDR.
CDR right there, Stapleton.
Lieutenant
Thank
CDR
you.
Stapleton.
Stapleton describes his first command as midshipman in 1926, one of Sovereign's small picket boats, during which he damaged the ship's accommodation ladder. Wait, how do you damage the ladder? Binney carpeted him. Carpeted is in quotes for this, and stopped his shore leave for a month, quote, in order to perfect and practice the skill in handling power boats, end quote. None of that makes sense. Hey, what? So the guy, the lieutenant commander, fucked up the ladder off
So
the ship.
Stapleton fucked up this ladder on the boat.
Why
So-
is this
so
even
Binney,
in
like,
here?
Binney, it seems like Binney's kind of a hard ass.
Oh, okay.
Is that what they're trying to like? It's not like
It's a weird.
it's a weird anecdote.
Weird
Yeah.
anecdote.
Yeah, so I think that's maybe speaking to that Binney is like, he's like a tough captain and
But-
he punishes people when they damage stuff.
Yeah, but it's Wikipedia. Why didn't they just say Binney was a tough captain and punished people and made them do remedial
Here's
tasks?
an example of such.
Yeah, here's an example. Like instead, they this article sucks already because it's trying to make us figure shit out with context clues.
I don't like thinking.
No, not at
No,
all. This
bullshit.
is bullshit.
Absolutely. His first command in 1930 was
they have
the
to
monitor
think anyway.
HMS Marshal Soult. In 1934, on the completion of a final shore appointment, the Admiralty, he was promoted to captain and retired. Oh, so he retired before World War II. Good for him.
motherfucker.
Good for him. At what appeared the end of a successful naval career in the Royal Navy. From 1934 to 1939, he served with the Colombian Navy and was instrumental in the setting up of their naval cadet and officer training system, for which he was made commander of the Order of Boyaca. He
Boyaka's
was
a good word.
absolutely
Boyaca!
Boyaca.
Boyaca!
It's almost like Booyakasha.
Yeah, booyakasha.
Booyakasha. So he was well regarded.
Booyah!
Hi-oh!
Hey!
Oh! He was well regarded in Colombia, and his name was still commemorated by one of the class within the Escuela Naval Almirante Padilla's intake of cadets being named the Binney class. And then we got a picture down here. Binney left. Let's take. I'm going to zoom in on this guy.
Well,
Kind of
I'll
looks
try
like a
to-
dork, honestly. Like
see his
stiff
picture.
shoulders, weird posture, bald.
Is he the real
fists.
old man in the center?
Yeah,
I mean,
on
it's
the
hard to
no,
tell.
all the way on the
It
left.
could be any of these three guys.
No, he's
I
pictured on
imagine.
the left. He's the guy on the far left.
Oh,
Oh,
far
we're
left?
clenching his fists
Hey,
and
clenching his
smiling a
fist,
little bit.
standing behind the
Looking at these
goils.
ladies.
Yo, he
Yeah, there's-
farted. That's why.
Benny's.
He's,
Those are actually Benny's biddies.
yeah,
They're-
and he farted, and that's why he's smiling. 'cause-
Everyone's kind of like
yeah,
looking pretty.
They're trying to get away from him.
He's
They're
got
like,
a little smirk going
the,
on.
the lady in the center is like, that guy
biddy.
just fucking farted.
It's a nice photograph.
Yeah, it is a nice photograph. It's
Is it?
well composed. It's kind of like foggy in the background, but
Yeah, nice dark shadows.
it's nice. It's good. So Binney left on HMS President in March 1943. On the outbreak of war in 1939, in common with many retired officers, he was recalled to the Royal Navy and had a series of staff appointments, most notably as flag captain little flag captain of HMS Nile. How about the technical death metal band Nile? You guys like them?
No.
Sean, that
Yeah.
seems like it's more up your alley.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah, they're like.
You know, I,
Yeah.
I hate all that like stuff that makes you have to think while you're listening. Like
You don't
it's
have
just-
to think. You can just let it brutalize you.
It doesn't work for me. Like I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like this like because like anything that's played out of like a standard time signature like hurts my brain.
That's fair. So
makes
you
me
don't like
like-
Devo? Devo does that a lot.
I don't
No,
really
Devo-
love weird
Devo-
timings either. I'm a very much
Devo doesn't
4/4.
really Devo plays 4/4 3/4 and they generally don't play like any of the strange like they're not in sevens. They don't play 5. They don't play any of the ones that kind of like put you on edge. They play out the ones that are like natural to the human experience.
Fair enough.
So like
What about the song Blockhead?
I haven't heard that one in a long time.
Give it a re-listen. It's a little funky. So
It's
wait, no,
funky,
you're not
but-
you're not Tool guys then, right?
Oh no, I love Tool.
Oh, you
I'm
wait,
not,
what?
I'm not
Yeah.
huge into Tool.
Wait, so Sean, you're sorry, not Sean, Guy, you're just completely negating what you just said.
No.
Yeah, you are.
So like
That's all
the
Tool
problem.
does.
They want you to think that because they want to be like. Here's the thing, like Tool.
Wishes they were Nile.
No. Tool's a great band. They make really cool riffs and good songs, and they play in 4/4 and 3/4. But they want you to. The one thing that's bad about them, and what's bad about their fans, is they want you to think that they're more special than they are. They're not. And
Absolutely.
they say they're doing. They're like, we're playing in 7. No, you're not. You're playing in intervals of 3 and 4. You're playing in a waltz. Like
Yep.
and like every time you listen to a song, you're like, oh, this it doesn't like when you listen to a Tool song, it doesn't put you in that like weird, like it doesn't make you feel uncomfortable when you're listening because it grooves in a standard time signature.
Right.
It's not like a jazz song like Take 5, which is in a 5 count, and it makes you feel off.
Is that what it feels like to chew 5 gum?
Yeah.
What about a Take 5 candy bar? You a fan of that?
No.
Sean, where you at with Take 5 candy bar?
I like it fine.
Nice, it's good stuff. Hold on, what the fuck is going on? The stupid pop screener is making it so my phone won't open.
You got a pop screen?
Yeah, that pop, pop,
Uh,
pop,
These things.
You're a
No, I'm talking about the
HMS
microphone.
Nile.
Pop.
Yeah. So, the naval base at Alexandria.
I'm not
in
even paying attention.
In June 1942, he was appointed CBE. I don't know what that means. There's a hyperlink to it, but we can't click on it. Maybe
Fuck that hyperlink. It's
maybe
stupid.
Sean could if he wants to.
I'm not
No,
gonna
don't
break
do
the
that.
He's
rules.
not
Fuck
going
that.
to. Good work. And was back in the UK serving as chief of staff to the flag officer in charge, London. The admiral in charge at the time was Admiral Martin Dunbar Nasmyth.
Oh, I know him.
You know him? What do you do?
I'm lying actually.
Love it. Love lying. Binney Memorial Medal. On the night
yeah.
of the 8th December 1944, he encountered a smash grab raid on Worldsley's Jewelers shop in Birchin Lane EC3 in the city of London. The burglars broke the window with an axe and grabbed a tray of rings from inside. See, that's what I'm saying. They're grabbing a tray of rings. Like, that's not... They're probably insured, too, you know? Like,
Maybe not at that time. Who knows?
it's like, listen, we're in a war. Just, like, fucking, like, let these dudes go, you know?
You
Those
just,
rings aren't worth anything anyway. You can't eat the rings, so like it's not
Exactly.
worth anything.
I could probably eat a ring.
An onion ring. I can
Hey,
eat an onion
oh,
ring.
yeah, I wasn't even thinking that. I had onion rings the other day from Cat's
Oh,
Luck.
my
Shout out
God.
Cat's Luck.
Dude, onion rings so good.
They're great.
Like, I mean, they have to be done right because like you could do them wrong.
They
but
can be done wrong. This is true.
top 5 onion rings.
Well, I can't really do too many onion rings anymore because a lot of them have egg in the batter.
Just go by memory. I'm wondering what your number 1 is. I'm wondering where Burger King lands.
You know what's weird? I was thinking Burger King because back in the day, Burger King onion rings were the bomb.com.
They still are.
I haven't been to Burger King in many years. They fell off hard.
I feel
for
like the
me.
Burger King ones are pretty bad, but it is really nice to like get one or two and like your box of
Pretty
fries.
bad.
Oh yeah, the
They're-
magic ones that wind up in the fries.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, I
those
love
are.
it. I always-
get, like,
they
the
let you do
rodeo
halvesies
burger
now?
where they put them on the burger. I love that.
Oh yeah. Oh the what is it? The ranch burger. What is it they call it? It's got barbecue sauce and an onion ring on
It's
it.
the rodeo burger.
Rodeo burger.
Okay.
Thank you.
It came out.
That
It was a specialty item for the movie
Rango.
Toy Soldiers. Was that what it was called?
Toy
About,
Soldiers,
like,
the one with no, I'm thinking of Small Soldiers.
What's the one where it was like an animated movie about like the toy soldiers that like came to life?
Yeah, it's Small Soldiers.
Small
and they fight
Soldiers?
the mutant toys.
Yeah, I think it was a specialty burger for that, and then it just became like a thing.
But it's not animated. It's
Nice.
it's the one with Tommy Lee Jones was the
Yeah, he was the
that
main
movie.
bad guy.
That movie is great.
It holds up.
I watched it like probably a month ago.
It's so good.
And you know what was the best? You know how like all those movies back then had that same like kind of like you're riding into town to your store and had that same like musical soundtrack where it's like every one of them has the same one. It just like made me feel so nostalgic. I was just like, this is great.
The thing it reminds me of is the scene in Beetlejuice when Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis are riding the car to their hardware store before going on vacation. So they're riding through the town with Danny Elfman music in the background.
Oh, dude, Danny Elfman rules.
Weird dude though.
I mean, I don't care about his like. I'm separating the art from the artist.
Fantastic. I'm not going to separate the art from the artist. You know the Oingo Boingo song "Little Girls" in the music video.
I do not know that.
Look
song.
it up, folks. It's going to make you think twice about Danny Elfman. It's a weird song
Can you
and
stop
weirder video. That's all I got to
ruining
say.
good things in my life.
No, that's what. What do you think doing this podcast is? I'm ruining your life, right?
I mean, the amount of British shit I have to like suffer through is like.
Well, you don't have to read this anymore, so don't.
I know
don't
it's
even
great.
try.
That's the best thing. But you know what I
Absolutely.
noticed?
So anyway-
Like, I am falling asleep while this is happening.
Good.
I think this is
Maybe
pretty
you need to
interesting,
read.
Actually,
What, this Binney dude?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
maybe you need to read to like stay focused and attentive.
It's sort of like I agree. Like, I don't know why. Like, how do you find this interesting? Like, it's British. I just like my brain immediately is like, fuck.
I don't know. Maybe because I read ahead in this article.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
All right, let's go. Come on.
I got it.
Keep reading. I think you're
They
at.
made off in a car, so this is
Yeah,
the burglary. They made off in a car. Binney tried to stop them, but was run over and dragged beneath the car. God
That's
damn.
sick.
The car drove over London Bridge and as far south as Tooley Street with him still trapped beneath. Fuck!
Yeah.
That's brutal. We were
Dude,
talking about ways to die earlier?
that's-
That's
but-
fucking crazy.
See, Sean,
being dragged underneath the car.
that's
of a
what I'm talking
burglar?
about. Like, if you're gonna die like unexpectedly, like that's the kind
But
of thing.
he's
you
like
do.
jumping into action. He's like trying to stop this burglary.
Like
And-
jumping in front of
yeah.
a moving car.
Right,
what a
yeah.
fucking dunce.
Well, he's a dunce or he's a badass. I don't know.
I don't
Well,
think
what
he's
does
a
he think he is
badass.
Superman? Like he's gonna put his palm
It
out.
reminds me of that Rick and Morty like sketch where he's
Great
like
show, Heroes of the Pod, Rick and Morty.
when he's like, "All right, it's time for another episode of Man versus Car."
Oh yeah,
All right, that's the Man versus Car. He's holding. Oh, the car won.
that was back when Rick and Morty was good and it wasn't
Oh my
cringe
gosh.
anymore, or it wasn't cringe yet.
It's never
I should say.
like, dude. That show is still good. It's not cringe. It is a.
Were you one of the people who showed up to McDonald's demanding Szechuan sauce?
It is the problem with that show is the fans.
What about the creator Justin Roiland, who's a sex pest and a creep?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But he's out of it.
Yeah, he's not involved
He's
anymore.
not
He's not
involved
involved anymore.
He probably still gets money from it, I would imagine.
Also, though,
Nice.
I'm
nice.
pretty
getting
sure
getting that bag.
I'm not defending him, but I did read something that he was exonerated from.
He was exonerated, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what usually happens with people who are perpetrators of.
I know. So we really can't like take that.
Yeah,
in.
that's not really. That's
But
not really like. A
but what I'm
basis,
saying
yeah.
is, the new episodes are all Dan Harmon, who is also a sex pest.
He's a sex pest too.
Yeah, but he came out and apologized and took
Oh
accountability.
yeah,
and-
because he sexually harassed a writer on the
yeah. But he
staff
did.
of,
But like that's my whole.
Community,
You know how I'm always like we can't just throw away people, especially if they're willing to take accountability and become better people.
sure.
And that's where Dan.
And
Harmon
I've
is.
also said publicly on this pod that I don't fucking give a shit. It's not up to me to decide if I forgive somebody or not.
No, you
I
don't
care.
have to.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I
forgiving.
don't
I'm
care.
just saying, like, I don't like, you know.
Dan Harmon's a funny guy, but I'd say my turning point because I used to listen to the Harmontown podcast a lot. Sean, I think you got me into it. At
Yeah, I
work.
used to listen to that.
I watched.
Yeah,
I watched
what,
the doc.
the documentary was also really good. Community is a great show. Rick and Morty was good for a while.
Community is amazing.
But the thing for me with Dan Harmon was his he weirdly became friends with Elon Musk and went very hard in the paint, like being like, no, Elon Musk is a good guy.
Is he still like that?
I have no fucking
I
idea.
doubt it. I don't think
really
anybody
care.
is like that anymore.
If anybody at any point was got to know Elon Musk and was like, "Hey, Elon Musk is a cool guy," I'm just like, nah. Like
No.
you have bad. You keep backing up into this pipe, dude.
Yeah,
that's what
a
your
stupid
problem
pipe.
is.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna say that that's not his fault because there are
Wait, hold
there
on. Is all your shifting around gonna fuck with the audio?
not really.
Okay, nice.
And if it does, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, fuck you, listener. I
Fuck.
hope it did.
They all
Hope it
fucking
did.
suck. It's stupid.
You suck, stupid. All right, let me finish reading this.
Yeah,
fucking
read this
thing.
dumb article.
We're at the coolest part. He was getting dragged to death by a
over
car.
over the London Bridge.
That's so sick. With him trapped in it. Despite this, he survived for another 3 hours and died in the hospital. Holy fuck. The robbers abandoned the car and weren't caught immediately. The passenger, Thomas Jenkins, 30, was charged with manslaughter and sentenced to 8 years. The driver, Ronald Headley, 26, was charged with murder and sentenced to death, but was reprieved on the day before his execution.
Thank God.
Damn, so he got out of it. Nice. The value of the jewelry stolen was 3,500 pounds. A very large sum in 1944. I wonder what the exchange would be for given inflation nowadays.
I don't even want to think about it. It's too much math.
$100 million.
dollars.
I'm just happy that nobody went to jail and died in jail or died in
Got executed. Yeah.
Like it's just such a fucked up thing.
Yeah, no, the death penalty's stupid. This is an apolitical podcast, but we're anti-death penalty here.
Like it's not a political thing. It's
Unless
just
you're a certain healthcare CEO and
no,
you happen to be outside of a hotel one fateful evening
we're
in New York
anti-death
City.
penalty for humans. Billionaires are not humans.
No, they're vampires.
They're
Yep.
some other type of species entirely.
Yep. Captain Binney's naval colleagues formed a trust, quote, to award a medal for the bravest action performed in each calendar year in support of law and order in the areas controlled by the Metropolitan
Fuck
Police
you.
and the City of London Police by any person who is not a police officer or on duty as a member of the force. This is bullshit. This is basically
fucking
like,
cop
it's an
award.
award for
I told you it
Karens.
sucks.
It's an award for bootlickers.
Yeah, bootlickers and Karens.
We got to make an award for Luigi, the Luigi Award.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be awarded when he eventually gets released from prison.
The
on
Golden Yoshi.
on a technicality because the cops fucking went through his bag without reading him his rights, providing a search warrant, and also he wasn't in view of his bag being searched. So the whole case might get turned out. So I'm saying the Luigi Award, he might not have a medal. He's just gonna drown to death in pussy when he gets out.
I mean, the whole
hope-
thing seems really
I
strange to me.
Girl pussy, boy pussy.
I
This
hope-
dude's got it coming.
I hope.
His dick's in
there's
for an excellent time.
So many unsolved murders in New York and other places, and they found this guy in 2 days.
Yeah, because they could solve every murder. They could stop
They
every
could,
murder. They could
yeah.
prevent every almost virtually every horrible crime by just taking some of their massive wealth and putting it back into the community.
It's all about resources, exactly.
It's
But
lit-
here's the thing: it's what Osrotten said. The system works for them, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Osrotten, friends of the pod.
All right, so this guy's a fucking cop, bootlicking scumbag. All right.
Yeah, who cares?
Well, he was
at least
dragged
he's being
underneath the car and
memorial.
dead.
He's being memorialized,
And he
such.
was a naval officer, so I guess he's not really a bootlegger because he is the boot.
He is the boot. I am. What is it? Breaking Bad. It's like I am not the bootlicker. I am the one who boots. Yes, absolutely. Since the first ceremony in 1947, more than 50 medals of hundreds of certificates have been handed out. I'd be so pissed if I was expecting a medal and I got a certificate instead. That'd be bullshit. I want a medal. I want a piece of paper. That
It's
I
a
have to
golden
frame.
boot. That's
Something
what the
you
medal
can wear
is.
on your
Absolutely,
lapel.
golden boot, and you can
A
lick it all
golden
you
boot
want.
that tastes like strawberries.
Absolutely. The first posthumous award of the Binney Medal was in December 1965. Michael Manelli, 23, was murdered by an 18-year-old butcher in London, December 1964, whilst defending a milkman from a gang attempting to rob him. Damn.
Wait, wait. So the butcher.
The butcher was part of the gang trying to rob a milkman.
So you think so? The butchers and
Yeah.
the milkmen, they're like two
They
different
don't
gangs.
like each other. No. Not friends.
That's sick.
He's just
That's
like
the coolest part.
Yeah, because the
Walter.
milkman's like, nah, man, best part of the cow's the milk. And butcher's like, nah, best part of the cow's the flank steak. And they're just like, oi, what'd you say, bruv? And he goes, oh, you what? And they fucking get into fisticuffs.
I could see this kind of stuff happening in England, where there's
Yeah, like where
butchers
everything
are
is
fighting
stupid.
The milkmen who are fighting the
where everybody's on high tensions to like ready to beat each other up for no good reason.
yeah,
and
because they're repressed. They don't express themselves
all these
emotionally.
different occupations are all like adversaries of each other for some reason.
Absolutely.
Great.
All right, a plaque to commemorate this was unveiled by Prince Philip Boo, Duke of Edinburgh.
Okay, pedophile.
Absolutely. Friend of Jeffrey Epstein, hero of the pod. No.
Whoa.
Joking.
Jeffrey
Outside,
Epstein and Bill Maher are not heroes of the pod.
absolutely. Outside 22 Birchen Lane in December 1986. God damn it. This plaque was given by the Royal Navy in memory of Captain Ralph Douglas Binney, CBE, Royal Navy, who on 8th December 1944 died from injuries received when bravely and alone he confronted violent men raiding a jeweler shop in this lane and struggled to prevent their escape. Yeah, he struggled to get unstuck from the bottom of their car. Fucking idiot. Like, why are they making it sound like he was brave? He jumped in front of a moving car like a fucking moron.
Yo,
Surely they won't run me, a Royal Navy captain, over.
They weren't even looking when they ran him over. Like they were looking backwards. They're like, are there cops gonna? What was that? Nothing there.
Hey, here's something, mate.
You just hear you just hear him screaming under the car. It's like it's the transmission.
No, he's British.
Weird.
He was probably just going, oh, blimey.
Oh, blimey, there's a naval officer stuck under the car, mate.
Yeah, nice. Where was I? Oh, yeah. To honor this courageous act, Captain Binney's fellow officers and other men founded the Binney Memorial Awards for civilians. And
Didn't we just read this?
Of the city and metropolitan areas of London who, in the face of great danger and personal risk, have followed Captain Binney's example and steadfastly upheld law and order unveiled by HRH, the Duke of Edinburgh, KGKT, on Thursday, 4th December, 1986. So yeah, listen, bootlicking listeners of the pod and Karens of the pod, please follow Captain Binney's example and
jump in front of cars.
Just jump in front of cars and get dragged across London Bridge and then die an agonizing death in the hospital 3 hours later. All right, a charity, the Binney Memorial Medal Fund, was founded in 1962. This charity ceased in 2008.
Thank God.
Yep. The scheme has since been extended to the whole country. The medal is still awarded today. So that's it. That's the article. We're down on notes and citations. So for large capital ships such as Royal Sovereign, a mere commander would not have been in overall command of it. Double I. Stapleton was later the author of a book on naval picket boats. Three Eyes.
Fuck that Stapleton guy.
It looks like a map reference. 51.5129126 degrees north, 0.0863657 degrees west. IV, we got Birchen Lane runs between Cornhill and Lombard Street. And then we got citations. Got number 1, Binney Award, Memorial Awards. London Remembers, retrieved 6 January 2018. Number 2, Two Villains and a Hero in Wartime London. Blitzwalkers is a fucking tight name. Like,
That is kind of cool.
that's a good name for a band. Blitzwalkers.
That is a pretty cool name.
Yeah, Blitzwalkers. 1 February 2015, retrieved 6 January 2018. Number 3, we got Binney, Ralph Douglas, ADM 19651, Admiralty, Executive Orders, Service Records, Series 3, date of entry 1902 to 1903. Latest date of discharge 1951, the National Archives, retrieved 19 January 2018. Number 4, we've got the undermentioned acting sub-lieutenants have been confirmed in the rank of sub-lieutenant in His Majesty's Fleet, the London Gazette, number 28178, 18th December 1908, page 6760. That's a big-ass fucking
There's
book.
goddamn 20 of these.
Nice. 5, the following sub-lieutenants have been promoted to the rank of lieutenant in His Majesty's Fleet, the London Gazette, number 28302, 29th October 1909, page 7928. Number 6, alphabetical list of the active officers of the Royal Navy and Royal Marines. The Navy list, Admiralty, January 1921.
We're definitely going to get these
PB10,
articles.
Seniority date, 15 November 1916. 7, lieutenant commanders, to be commanders. The London Gazette, supplement number 32178. 1 January 1921, page 10. 8, Stapleton, MBJ, 1980. Steam picket boats, Lavenham, Suffolk, Dalton, page XIII, ISBN 09009636638. 9, The King, has been pleased to give
thank you very
and
much.
grant unto the undermentioned gentleman His Majesty's royal license and authority to wear decorations conferred upon them by the President of the Republic of Colombia in recognition of valuable services rendered by them in the training of the Colombian Navy, Order of Boyacá, insignia of Commander. The London Gazette, number 34612, 31 March 1939, page 2166. 10. To be additional commanders of the military division of the said most excellent order, the London Gazette, number 35586, 5 June 1942, page 2481. This is I feel like the longest. This is really rough. How are you guys doing over there? Guy, are you sleeping?
Pretty much.
I mean, this lost me with this.
I
These
hate
citations. There's
this.
a lot of
Like,
How
things.
much
so
is
much.
there? Oh, there's only. I'm halfway. Okay, number
Yeah.
11.
Yeah,
Binney
halfway.
Medal, City Rangers walks, 26 January 2015. Retrieved. Oh, January 6, 2018. January.
Oh, hell
6th.
yeah.
Hell yeah, because I'm proud to be an
The
American.
At least I know I'm free.
Number 12, we got
America's
the Binney,
holiday.
Absolutely. Number 12, the Binney Memorial Fund, Charity Commissions, 2009. 2009, retrieved 6 January 2018. 13, Captain R.D. Binney Memorial Medal for Bravery by members of the Public Foundation Award Policy and Case Submissions, the National Archive, 1946-1975, MEPO 2-10350. Retrieved 6 January 2018. Yoop! 14 Londoners honored for bravery. BBC News Online, 5th of December 2003. Retrieved 6 January 2018. Yoop! 15 proud mother of Mrs. Minnelli receives the first posthumous award of the Binney Medal. Daily Mirror, 6th of December 1965. 16 plaque on 22 Birchland Lane. Google Street View. Oh, they pulled the quote from that plaque from the Google Street View. Crazy. April 2015. Achieved 6 January 2018. Whoop. 17 plaque Captain Binney London remembers retrieved 6 January 2018. Whoop. 18 Memorial M1881 Maritime Memorials retrieved 6 January 2018. Whoop. This plaque was given by the it's the fucking quote again. I'm not reading that. We already read that. 19 honor for Shropshire hero who saved child from dog. Nice. Shropshire Star. Where's that story in the article?
I don't know.
Maybe it's like has to do with his medal. Like somebody got a medal for saving a child
That's what I'm
from a
saying, but
dog.
they didn't tell that story. I want to hear that story. 30th of June 2014. 20 members of the public honored at a police bravery awards.
Fuck you.
Yeah, North Yorkshire Police. Boo. 18th November 2016. Fuck, that was rough, but we
2016.
got through it, folks. This was last edited 3 months ago by 46.208.233.26. I think it's the IP address, right?
Yeah, it's an IP address. They want to remain anonymous, but the NSA knows where you live.
We know where you are, and we're coming to get you.
Yeah,
Sean's
definitely.
coming to get you too, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice, thank you.
Some
So
related articles.
We got Martin Dunbar Nasmith. We talked about this cunt before. Recipient of the Victoria Cross, 1883-1965. We got Ronald Brockman, Royal Navy Vice Admiral from 1909 to 1999. And we got W.G. Beauchamp. I feel like that's a name I'm somewhat familiar with, Beauchamp. I can't think of it, though. So anyway, that's the article. Sean, thanks for being the guest.
was a
What did
pleasure.
you take away from all this, Sean?
Let's see. My takeaway is don't try to stop robbers and get killed for it because
Nice.
it's not that important to me to stop them from getting away with these jewels.
Don't be a narc.
Don't be a narc.
If they were like robbing like a lady or something like that in the street, that's a different story. But
Yeah, they were
Depends.
being violent. or-
they're
Depends.
stealing property from like a
depends.
building. That's not my business.
Is the lady a billionaire?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Who can tell? Who's to say?
I'm not gonna. Like,
I mean, you could tell. They act weird. They look like aliens.
they got
No,
like a
actually-
giant fur coat on or something like
Yeah.
that.
I've been watching these videos. Nicole found these videos on YouTube that we've been watching. It's like this group of people who are like, oh, guess who the pro wrestler is? Or like, oh, guess who the Democrat is? And it's a group of people, and they asked them a bunch of questions. They had one where it was, guess who the millionaire is? And it's very difficult to guess who the rich person is. Guy, you're straight up asleep.
A little bit. Yeah.
Are you on the heron again?
Yeah.
Looks like you're nodding off there, brother.
I'm doing the fiend lean.
Hell yeah. We love substance abuse here on the WikiPod. How
Yeah.
long was this episode? Over an hour.
It's
Not
over
bad.
an hour. It's
Guy,
just,
how you
it's,
feeling aside from being high on heroin?
it's the British shit, man. It just makes me tired because, like,
Speaking of which, opium.
yeah, I know, motherfucker.
Opium wars.
I mean, I
Remember that shit?
we're still going through it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
they,
just-
the British they used that to try to subjugate China.
Absolutely.
They got everybody
'cause-
there addicted to opium, so they'd be
Yeah,
all.
they were like, oh, we keep giving them money for tea, and we don't have much to exchange back to them. So tell you what, we'll take all of the opium from our colony of India and force it onto the Chinese, and they'll all get addicted to opium.
It's just like, what the fuck, man? Why? Like, I get it. They like dominated history for a long time. So like,
It's like
and a-
that. It's like that little kid that went for a joyride with his friends in his grandma's truck, and he said, "I like doing bad things. It's
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
to do bad things." And that's
Yeah.
the British Empire in a nutshell, folks.
Yeah, and
this
then he
is-
ran over a guy named Ralph Binney, and he dragged him for 3 miles over the London Bridge.
Absolutely,
Like-
and that's our message to you, listener of the WikiPod. Run somebody over. You're not going
A
to get
cop. You could run a cop over.
Run a
Don't
cop
run like a
over.
normal human over. Run a cop.
Yeah,
Or
a
someone
billionaire.
pretending they're a cop or
This
a
is an
billionaire.
apolitical podcast. I'm PJ,
I'm Guy.
and this has been the WikiPod. Thanks for listening. Bye. Thanks
bye.
for joining us, Sean. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Bye.